Hello, friends from the comic and manga world. My name is Hector,
And my name is G.
and we're here to talk to you about our picks for FOC coming up on October 3rd. Now, for those of you who don't know, G and I work for Penguin Random House, and we sell into the direct market around the world, or we manage the sales, I should say, into the market around the world, direct market. So the titles that we talk about here, the imprints that we talk about are the ones that we represent into those markets. Um, Also, we want to mention that aside from this YouTube channel where this video is being posted, we also have other social media channels under at PRH International Comics. We are on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So make sure to follow us so you can find out news from all the titles from Marvel, DC, IDW, Dark Horse, etc. So let's get started. So the first pick is mine and is the reprint edition, the 2023 edition of Deathbed by Joshua Williamson and Riley Rossmo. This is goes on sale in January. This is a was a vertical title that it was a miniseries, 6 issue miniseries. So this is reprinting that, and this is one of those vertigo weird and on the side of superheroes and like aside from the superhero stories or Sandman. So it's something different for fans of DC and Vertigo. Joshua Williamson, obviously amazing writer who most recently he did he's doing the run for Robin, and also he did Flash a while back. He was which was very successful. And then Riley Orosmo, currently he was doing the Harley Quinn. He was doing the art, and now he's doing the art for Tim Drake, Robin, the new series that's coming out soon. And this story, sorry, looking for my notes. I'm sorry. So this story is talks about this guy called Luna, and he's on his deathbed, and he's supposed to be the most adventurous man in the world. He has had the biggest adventures. He has faced aliens. He has faced mind altering jellyfish, uh, and on his deathbed, he hires and he gets Valentine Richards, Val, to a ghostwriter, a not well known ghostwriter, to write his memoir. So he's dictating his memoirs. But while she is there doing that, uh, you know, there is a mysterious group killing off the the people involved in his adventures. So like people who can confirm he had the adventures with the aliens, the mutants, the mummies, the ninjas, and all that. So they're basically trying to erase his stories, and she starts to find out, and obviously they both get in trouble and they have to uh, run for their lives around the world, basically. And it's a very cool story, and the fact that we're reprinting, that DC is reprinting, it means that there's a lot of interest in it. So definitely recommend it.
And then shifting
Yeah.
along to cover picks, this is actually one of mine, this FOC. I think this is super cool. So we have My Little Pony meets Little Women. And the first pick that I have is the variant B by Garbowska. And we also have the 1 in 10 ratio incentive variant by Busmara and or Basmara. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce the last name.
Yeah.
I really like I obviously read Little Women multiple times, watched the adaptation, so like seeing this mashup with Little Ponies is really cool that I didn't think I would see. So this is a classics reimagined run, and you have the first issue here. I I especially love the cover with all of them, all the four sisters and the mom in the window with the snow. That's like a very
Yeah.
iconic position that they're in.
Yeah.
You look at
It's a
that
very
and
cool
you're like
scene.
automatically
Yeah.
think, you know where
Yeah.
that's from. It's great. I just absolutely love this. The covers are amazing on this one. So my pick for this week. Mhm.
Awesome. Very cool. I do before we continue, we do have to mention that we have very limited rights on
Yeah.
My Little Pony. So if you have any questions about whether we have rights to sell in your country, into your country, let us know. Next is another of my picks. This cross-gen Tales, and I do love this cover by Paco Medina, but I also put it in here because of the story. So this is some people might not remember, but CrossGen was an imprint or publisher, actually, I should say, and they created this universe, CrossGen, with which combines science fiction, fantasy. It's sort of Lord of the Rings meets Star Wars, or really more like Game of Thrones meets Blade Runner. But it was active during the early 2000s, and at some time it unfortunately went bankrupt, and Marvel took it over. Sorry, Disney took it over, and then in 2010, I think it was, they gave it to Marvel, and Marvel has reprinted so many series from some of the stories from this world, and in 2011, 12, and it's been a while, and now they decided to reprint this, it includes the number one issue of four of the stories, and they're very varied. I mean, there's one story about, it's a mystery with a detective. There's another one where there's a sorceress. There's another one where there's a war between that's been taking years between these factions in one planet, etc. So there's the one with an archer, as you can see on the cover. So there's a lot that goes on in these four different stories within the same universe, and they're tied by some elements, and you don't know what they are. So I really hope that they do more, that it's not just this is a one shot. Like I said, it's a big one shot. I think it's 120 130 pages, and obviously also it has beautiful covers, and there's a lot of artists, writers involved in here: Ron Mars, Mark Wade, Barbara Randall, some of them, artists, Greg Land, Butch Guys, I'm sorry, Branderson Peterson, Ben Lai, and then Paco Medina. It's one of the artists who also created this beautiful cover. Highly recommend picking this one up, that is on this FOC.
Mm-hmm. And my next pick that I had to include all of them because I
Of
like
course.
all the covers. So this is we had put this on the news, one of our news before, but have
Yeah.
to, now that we're finally getting to the FOC for this. This is the Tiger Division. We have the main cover by Chris Lee, and then the Tiger Division Gomez variants. I love these two covers because you have like all of the characters like all in one shot, and I absolutely love it. Featured here we have Teguki, we have White Fox, Lady Bright, and then we have Luna Snow that I see over there. We also have Gunnar 2, and General and Mr. Enigma, if I'm getting most of these characters here. And then on the next slide, I'm like running through all of this.
Yeah.
Of course, we had to include Momoko here. Well, I had to include, I included all the covers, so we have the Momoko variant with Lady Bright, and I love that they use Ghost Up cards.
Yeah.
If you didn't know about Tiger Division, like this run that's coming out, it's like specifically South Korean superheroes assembling and coming together. It's going to be fantastic and great. I absolutely love the Yoon variant as well. It looks like a cool video game that I wish I could play, just the way that it looks. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me the way that the art is, like Breath of the Wild kind of video,
Oh
game,
yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. We also have Pegaki on the cover. So we have Cree Lee design variant. This is a 1 in 10. And then we have the Ron Lim trading card variant, which I think is also pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I had to include Art Germ because Art Germ is a fantastic artist. I love the heart hand motion.
Very, very South Korean pop.
Yes. So we have Luna Snow, who is also a K-pop singer, and love, very beautiful the way that the artwork is done here. So we have the variant with the dress, trade dress, but then we also have the virgin variant, which is 1 in 100.
1 in 100, yeah.
And then we also have a White Fox, also great, on the roof. This is a Yoon variant. This is a 1 in 50. So I was telling Hector that I really don't. I mean, I try to budget myself, right? But like, this is the kind of thing that I will probably get as many covers as possible because I am so excited for this coming out. So yeah.
Very, very cool. And then, of course, we got to talk about Deadpool.
Oh,
and of course, there's so many great covers. I think I picked almost all of them. I think I left out like 3 of them, but not because I didn't like them. It's just that, time and space, I had to hold back. But these are my favorite from the Deadpool new run that is coming up, and that is written by Alyssa Wong, which I'm huge fan, definitely. And if she's never gonna watch this, but she ever does, Alyssa Wong, I'm a big fan. And then the artist is Martin Kokolo, who's also I'm a fan of. So, and the main cover is right there. You've probably seen this because it's part of the announcement and all that by Martin Kokolo. And of course, it's Deadpool on a pool of dead people. And he's like, literal enough for you right there. And then next to it is the obviously the Rod Liefeld. They had to get Rod Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, to do a cover, and this is an amazing cover right there. Next up, we have David Nakayama, and I love that it's sort of a playing on those covers that are coming out. It's kind of a trend now where they do sort of a magazine cover kind of thing, and they have a beautiful girl on the cover, but this is obviously Wade on there, and you can tell he did the sign himself. He just like color pencil everything and put magazine on it so much, and a couple of fires, and a bunch of stuff on it.
I love the comments. Why can't my kids be more like you?
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
And it's amazing. This is just an amazing cover. And then we have the Mike Hawthorne variant also, sort of like he has one of those detective cork boards in the back with some of the villains, and we can't really see the comments, but obviously there's a lot of funny comments on the back on the sticky notes.
I love how the board includes the thread, but the thread is like outlining.
When you're doing it, the outline when you're doing an investigation, but also it's kind of an outline around him. Yeah.
I love it.
It's very clever. Awesome. And then next, there's more, and there's a Tom Riley Deadpool 1 window shades variant. And these keep getting better and better. We talked last week about Strange Academy and how it showed different the windows of the academy and the students speaking out. And we talked a few weeks ago about T'Challa kind of doing in Wakanda, and it was kind of a digital window shade. And this one, it's obviously Deadpool who's been thrown through a window, and there's holes on his suit, and you can see his X-Men boxers. So it's a very awesome and very Deadpool cover. And next to that is the Chung Deadpool variant. Also explosions and very kind of like action movie, sort of reminds me of Die Hard kind of thing, which is also a very weight thing.
I like how
And
the teddy bear also has a sword.
yep. Oh, I didn't notice the sword on the teddy bear.
The
Oh,
teddy bear has a
yeah.
sword.
Yeah, and of course, if you read in Deadpool, plush toys, him and plush toys. It's the whole thing. Yep.
And that one's a 1 in 50.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Thank you
Yeah.
for reminding me about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is 1 in 50. Next up. So that's it for this video. For the pics, sorry, not for the video, but we always share some news. So, G, can you share the news?
Yeah. So we have Wonder Man and Beast reuniting in this reprint of Marvel Tales issue number 1.
Mhm.
And it's a lot of fun. You have these two, the friendships between these two, and I mean it's great to see that this is coming out again. This is written by Roger Stern, and then art by Mark Bagley, and then this cover by Nick Bradshaw, and this would be coming out in January of 2023. So definitely keep your eyes peeled out for this one. Really cool cover here as well.
Yes. Excellent. And that's it. Now that's it for the video. Thank you for watching till the end. We enjoy doing these videos, so please, give us a comment. Let us know what else you would like us to talk about. We do have to mention that the opinions that G and I have shared on this video are our own and in no way reflect the opinions of Penguin Random House, its imprints, or its distribution clients. I want to mention again social media because we have, we're at in Twitter, we're in Facebook, Instagram, and obviously YouTube. Also want to mention that next week we will have another video, but G and I will be stopping by and going to New York Comic Con. So if any of you happen to go in there, please let us know. We would like to just say hi. We're not going there for work. We're just having fun. So we would love to see you if you're going to be there and say hi and meet you in person. And that's it for this week. Thank you so much.
Everyone.
Bye, everyone.